Good morning, YouTubers. On my way to do some stuff, and top of the morning to you guys. Couple of random things. I haven't really watched pinball preparedness videos lately. I mean, I'm sub to the guy. Nothing against him, so don't think I'm saying something negative about him. Just I just needed a break from him, and I actually listened to his video this morning, and he said some of the things I've already talked about. And that is, are we headed to that point of two Americas, right? America divided, those that have it and those that don't. And I talked about that. And it's making it, that thought process is making its way around. And believe it or not, I know a lot of you guys don't ever want to hear it, think it, see it, believe it, feel it. But I think that in some way we are headed in that direction. It may not be to that extreme. It may not be, those who have the mark and those who don't. It just may be a more of we see a soft division, right? We see a soft division of the haves and have-nots, right? And people moving or migrating to an area of the country where the have-nots are more welcome, right? Versus the haves or in this region, right? And there may be a split down the middle where like, hey, we're staying put, divided, united, we're gonna mix. Because the thing is, when you get to that point, and the video, go check it out, but the video, he was saying that somebody had emailed them saying they were working for a company for like 40 years. And I'm like, those days just don't exist anymore. We're not in the days where you work for a company 20, 30, 40 years and retire with them. I mean, that's probably my generation, and that's it. We are the last of the mohicans, sort of say, because no one does that anymore, and companies don't do that either. They don't think long term to keep their employees. We are way past what I've said before, and that is just the mindset of you stay put, you learn a trade, you learn a skill, you learn a job, you earn your stripes, you put in the work, the time, and you move up. Those days are done. They've been done for years. My mindset, I'm just stuck in that. And the thing is, that's how I grew up. That's what my upbringing was based on, was putting in the work, putting in the time. And now we're at a point where those rules, those applications don't apply anymore, right? I have a cousin who hates applying online. He hates it. He's my age, about 1.5 years, 2 years older than me. He says, I don't understand why you can't just go and walk into a building, walk into a business, fill out the application, turn it in, they look at it, and they just don't do that anymore. That's not how society runs. And he cannot accept it. He cannot accept the new way. He's just stuck in the old system. And that's why I was saying the other day on my live chat was that, they're weeding out this old mindset, yours included. I'm not saying that like, oh, all you old guys out there, not me, but all you other old, no, me included. The mindset that I have, the upbringing of my generation and older, they don't want that mindset in the workplace. They don't want to see, hear, feel, touch, know that you exist. That old mindset is, they want it gone, wiped away. They don't even want the new generation hearing about it. They don't want you passing on that knowledge on to them. And I see the writing on the wall. I mean, even now, I'm like, I've taught my kids as much as I could. And now I look at my grandkids, and I'm just like, man, what values I have. I mean, yeah, being courteous, being polite, say hello, shake a person's hand, your word is your bond. Those things will never change, right? Those things can continue on. But everything else, putting in your work, putting in the stripes, hell, the military doesn't even operate the same anywhere. From what I hear from those who have served and been in it, it's not the same. The same caliber of soldiers, men and women, is not the same. They're in it for a career ladder. They're not in it to serve their country first. They're in it so they can get the free education, the GI Bill, housing, and other benefits. And I'm not saying that they're not entitled to that. I'm not knocking the military people down. I'm just saying that is the end goal. Where when I grew up, the mindset was you go and you serve your country. You put in your 4 years, 6 years, or if you want to make a career out of it, and you serve your country, right? That was the honor behind joining the military. Nowadays, it's get your free education, get your housing, get whatever other benefits they offer, travel the world, so to say, right? And put that on your resume so you can say, I served in the military. Hell, the places that I have worked at, and of course it's everywhere, but what I've noticed in our applications is if you've served in the military or you're a veteran, check the box, because they bump those applications up. Not that they waive your requirements, but they'll bump you up on the list. Anyway, just some thoughts. Got to get my coffee right out.